What up, YouTube? Who That Comics and Movies. Wanted to show my Hero Initiative auction win and shout out those guys for doing such a great job. Some good things for the Hero Initiative. Um, Edwin, Strictly Comics, and Great Legend, Rob. Man, they raised over 7,000. Hopefully, they can reach 10. Very, very good idea. I'm very happy for those guys, and I'm very happy for the Heroes Initiative. So I want to show off the thing I won. One of the items I won from the Heroes Initiative. I apologize for the glare, but X-Men 58 9.0 Off-White to White Pages, 1969 book. This is the first appearance of Havoc in costume. So a very, very nice cover. Neil Adams cover. He also did some of the art inside, so very happy with this. Thank you to Edwin and Exclusionary Comics for putting this book up and giving me opportunity to own it. So really thank you to those guys. I really appreciate it. Just received it from the post lady, so I was in the car, so let me do a little quick video, shout out those guys. And I want to do a little video. I'm in a group chat talking with a few guys, and I mentioned to them, I said, man, I'm gonna do a video kind of saying why I got on YouTube. And I told them, I said, I'm gonna tag them, and they know who they are. And I said, because a lot of people wonder why YouTube, or some people wonder why Instagram, why Facebook. So the reason why I started on YouTube, I started watching, I think We Love Comics and maybe a few other shows. Got me into, the YouTube aspect of it. It was cool to find out other people that had your interests in certain things, as far as comics, because where I live, the people I grew up with some you didn't really talk about. So it was cool to meet those guys. Well, I got into YouTube chat and met, We Love Comics. Very nice guy. Chris, very nice guy. I still follow his channel. I met Boston Chris, aka Buckshot. A lot of people might not remember that name of him. I met Evan Jalone. I met the Great Legend. I met Kyle. So Prince Kyle, met Prince Kyle there. Who else I met? Met different people there. Larry Higgins. So you get my drift. I met a ton of people on there. First from the chat, then we did live shows and stuff like that. So I started YouTube basically because it was cool to find people who had interest in stuff like this, books like these, because not where I live, they got comic shops, I don't have a comic shop that's 10 minutes away. So it's like 25. I'm about to go to one now. It's going to take me like 30 minutes to get there. A very good one's an hour away. So it's cool to find people who had your interests, and talk to them guys. And I got to meet a lot of these guys on off-air hangouts, Facebook Messenger. Talked to a lot of these guys daily, and that's kind of why I got on YouTube, because I got on YouTube to meet other people with my interests. Some and a lot of people you might not agree with, politically, religiously, whatever you want to say, but we tend to have the same agreement, interests, and stuff in comics and movies. So that's why I started YouTube. It wasn't to get famous. It wasn't to make money, because I have a full-time job where I work well enough overtime hours. I own my own house, so I don't live at home with my parents. So I have a lot of things on my plate. So YouTube is not the main aspect of it. So, but I got on YouTube to meet people who had my interest, to talk about these things, and collect and show things off with these people, and say, yeah, man, I got that. It's good to talk to people with your interest. Trust me, if you know what I mean about that, that's why. So, but I wanted to do that video, but the book came in, so I wanted to shout out Edwin and Rob, which I got to meet Edwin in real life. I think I shared those pictures on Instagram. I don't know if I'm sharing them on Facebook, but I know I shared them on Instagram. And that's what it's all about, man. Meeting great people, in this community. And I wouldn't have been able to do that without YouTube. So there it is. Those guys who are in the chat, you know who you are. That's the ones I'm tagging, because we kind of talked about it in the chat, but I want to hear them talk about why they got on YouTube and what made them do videos and stuff like that. And I could tell you what made me do videos is I would say we love comics. And I'm trying to think if anybody else. I know GPAP, stuff like that. Those guys, Great Legend Show, those guys got me into making videos, showing my collection, showing things to buy. I was hesitant in Great Legend. Sorry, Great Legend knows this. I think Boston Chris too, because a few of these guys I've talked to for a long time, they know that I wasn't big on showing my collection off, because I know jealousy in the real world, so I can imagine what jealousy is on YouTube. So it took me a long time. I think it took me a few years to show off a lot of my books. Then I started showing more off. So, but that's, they kind of motivated me to do videos, stuff like that. What's up, Discovery Bay Comics? Man, big shout out to you, man. I want to say I've been seeing you a lot on different channels. I've seen you on Instagram too, which I want to follow you so you know that's me. But big shout out to you, man. I've been seeing you a lot everywhere. But see, and this is why I was doing why I started YouTube. It's like meeting people like you. I haven't talked to you more than but in chats and stuff like that. But it's like, that's why I started doing YouTube, meet people like you. So it's pretty cool seeing people with your interests pop in, say hey. But I hope everybody has a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I don't know what you mean. What happened? I might have got. If I got disconnected, that might have been what happened. But I don't know what happened. No, but I was just doing a video telling people why I got on YouTube. I showed off the Heroes Initiative book that I got and wanted to shout out Edwin and them. So that's what I wanted to do. But I said, I was just telling people why I started YouTube, and it was like to meet people like you, to chat about interests that we all are into. Yeah, I'll show it off real quick before I leave, because I'm trying to hurry up and head to the comic shop before they close. I'm trying to make a trade with them. We'll see how it goes. It was X-Men 58 9.0, first Havoc in costume. So thank you for stopping in, bro. So I really appreciate that. But I was kind of saying that why I started YouTube as well. That's what my little spiel was about. And I tagged the guys who I've been in a little chat with. But it's I really mainly started it to meet people, that I meet people like you, who Discovery, that have the same interest in comics, pop culture, movies, stuff like that, and we could chat about it. That's what I mainly, because a lot of people around here where I live, and it's always like the same spiel people say. It's like a lot of people, you don't have that many, and people don't talk about it like they used to at comic shops. People usually grab the books and go. So that's all I wanted to say. You have a happy holidays, Discovery. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, all that good stuff. Everybody be safe out there on the roads when you're traveling. And I hope to see you guys next year with bigger and better things. So you guys have blessed holidays.